Good morning, students. In numerical analysis and Laplace transformation paper, we are going to discuss about Unit 4 Laplace transforms. Outline of this video lecture 1 is a definition of Laplace transform, existence of Laplace transform of a basic function. What does Laplace transform mean? In mathematics, the Laplace transform, named after its inventor Pierre-Simon Laplace, is an integral transform that converts a function of a real variable to a function of a complex variable. The transform turns integral equations and differential equations to polynomial equations, which are much easier to solve. Why do we use Laplace transform? The purpose of the Laplace transform is to transform ordinary differential equations into algebraic equations, which makes it easier to solve differential equations. The Laplace transform is particularly useful in solving linear ordinary differential equations, such as those rising in the analysis of electronic circuits. To solving differential equation, we have to take the Laplace transformation. After taking Laplace transformation, we are getting algebraic equation. Solving this algebraic equation, we are getting the solution. After that, we have to take the inverse Laplace transform. Then we are getting the solution of the given differential equation in time domain. Sufficient condition for the existence of the Laplace transform. F of t should be continuous or piecewise continuous in the given closed interval a comma b, and f of t should be exponential order. Definition of Laplace transform: let f of t be a function of the variable t, which is defined for all positive values of t. Then Laplace transform of f of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt, and it is denoted by L of f of t is equal to capital F of s. This is a result for the basic functions. Laplace transform of 1 is equal to 1 by s. L of e power at is equal to 1 divided by s minus a. Similarly, e power minus at is equal to 1 by s plus a. And L of t power n is equal to n factorial divided by s power n plus 1. L of cos at is equal to s divided by s square plus a square. L of sin at is equal to a divided by s square plus a square. L of cos h at is equal to s divided by s square minus a square. L of sin h at is equal to a divided by s square minus a square. Now we are going to prove some basic results. First result, find the Laplace transform of 1. We know that Laplace transform of f of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. Instead of f of t, we are going to put 1. That for L of 1 is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st dt. Integration of e power minus st is a e power minus st divided by the coefficient of t is a minus s, and the limit 0 to infinity. We are taking 1 by minus s is a common term and applying the upper limit e power minus infinity minus lower limit e power 0. We know the value for e power minus infinity is a 0 and e power 0 is a 1. Therefore, this minus of minus become a plus. We are getting 1 by s. Second result, compute the Laplace transform of L of e power minus at. Instead of f of t, here we are going to replace it by e power minus at. Inside the integration, we are having two exponential term. So we are going to add the powers and taking a common term minus t is outside. So we are getting integration 0 to infinity e power minus s minus a into t dt. So integration of this term will be a e power minus s minus a into t divided by minus of s minus a, because the coefficient of t is a minus of s minus a, and applying the limit 0 to infinity. Now we are taking the common term 1 divided by minus of s minus a. We are getting e power minus infinity the upper limit minus e power 0 the lower limit. So we are getting the result 1 divided by s minus a. The next result, find L of cos at. So L of cos at is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st cos at dt. We know that we cannot integrate this exponential and trigonometric function, can't integrate directly. So we are going to use the result integration e power at cos bt dt is equal to e power at divided by a square plus b square into a cos bt plus b sin bt. So here a is a minus s, b is a small a. So we are getting e power minus st divided by s square plus a square minus s into cos at plus a into sin at. While applying the upper limit, e power minus infinity become a 0 and the lower limit e power 0 will be a 1 divided by s square plus a square into cos 0 will be 1 and sin 0 will be 0. So we are getting the result s divided by s square plus a square. Now we are going to solve few problems based on these properties. Compute the Laplace transform of L of e power 2t plus 3 into e power minus 5t. So L of e power 8 is a 1 by s minus a. L of e power minus 8 is a 1 by s plus a. So here L of e power 2t is equal to 1 by s minus 2 plus 3 is a constant. L of e power minus 5t is a 1 divided by s plus 5. And the second result, obtain the Laplace transform of L of cos square t. We cannot find the Laplace transform of cos square t directly. So we are going to use trigonometric formula. So L of cos square t is equal to L of 1 plus cos 2t divided by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 into L of 1 plus cos 2t. 1 by 2 into L of 1 is a 1 by s plus L of cos 2t is a s divided by s square plus 4. So next result, find L of cos h at. We are going to find the Laplace transform of a hyperbolic function. So L of cos h at is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st cos h at dt. Here also we cannot integrate directly, so we are going to use the trigonometric result. Cos h at is equal to e power at plus e power minus at divided by 2. So instead of cos h at, we are going to replace the term in the given integration, and then we are going to multiply the e power minus st inside the term. We are getting e power minus t into s minus a plus e power minus t into s plus a divided by 2. We are taking 1 by 2 is a common term outside, and integration of e power minus t into s minus a is a e power minus t into s minus a divided by the coefficient of t is a minus into s minus a plus integration of e power minus t into s plus a is a e power minus t into s plus a divided by minus into s plus a, and the limits are 0 to infinity. While applying the upper limit, both term become a 0 because e power minus infinity become a 0, and while applying the lower limit, the numerator term become a 0 because e power 0 is a 1. 1 divided by minus of s minus a plus 1 divided by minus of s plus a. Now we are taking the LCM, s plus a into s minus a. In the numerator we are having s plus a plus s minus a. So the final answer is s divided by s square minus a square. The next result, L of t power n. L of t power n is equal to integration 0 to infinity e power minus st t power n dt. Now we cannot integrate directly, so we are going to use gamma integration. That is a integration 0 to infinity t power n minus 1 e power minus at dt is equal to gamma of n divided by a power n. But in the given integration, we don't have a n minus 1. We are having only t power n. So we are going to add plus 1 and minus 1. Then we will get integration 0 to infinity e power minus st t power n plus 1 minus 1 dt is equal to gamma of n plus 1 divided by s power n plus 1. Gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n factorial. And then the final answer is n factorial divided by s power n plus 1. Now we are going to solve the problem based on these results. Find the Laplace transform of L into e power 4t into cos h 5t. Now cos h 5t, we are going to apply the hyperbolic formula e power 5t plus e power minus 5t divided by 2. and then we are going to multiply the e power 4t inside. We are getting 1 by 2 into e power 9t plus e power minus t. L of e power 9t is 1 by s minus 9 plus L of e power minus t is 1 divided by s plus 1. And the next result, find L of sin h 4t. L of sin h 8 is equal to a divided by s square minus a square. Therefore, L of sin h 4t is equal to 4 divided by s square minus 4 square. And the next problem, find Laplace transform of t power 5. We know the result, Laplace transform of t power n is equal to n factorial divided by s power n plus 1. So here n is equal to 5. So L of t power 5 is equal to 5 factorial divided by s power 6. And the next problem, find L of t plus 2 the whole square. Here we cannot find the Laplace transform directly. So we are going to expand the term t plus 2 the whole square. After that only we are going to apply the Laplace transform. So we are getting L of t square plus 4t plus 4. So L of t square is a 2 factorial divided by s cube. L of t is a 1 factorial divided by s square. And L of 1 is a 1 by s. So this is your practice problem. Obtain the Laplace transform cos cube t. Already I said we cannot find the Laplace transform for cos square, cos cube, sin square, sin cube directly. So we have to use trigonometric formulas. So cos cube t is equal to 3 cos t plus cos 3t whole divided by 4. Similarly, L of sin cube t, we are going to use a trigonometric result. Sin cube t is equal to 3 sin t minus sin 3t whole divided by 4. And L of sin 3t into sin t. Here also we cannot find the Laplace transform directly. So we are going to use sin A, sin B formula. So we have to use cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B whole divided by 2. Here A is a 3t and B is a t. Thank you.